Ladies, get in here. I'm about to discuss signs that the man that you're with is a husband material. I mean, 400 billion yards of husband material. Oh, I'm happy for you. Yay! When you're with a man and then he gets to, display these character traits, just know that you're with someone who has figured out himself and he's ready to take you on a journey that would make you feel like a woman. Number one sign that makes him a husband material is that he is emotionally matured. When a man has emotional maturity, it shows in the way he handles issues, even in the way he handles his woman. You just know that this guy, when it comes to emotional issues and stuff, he got it covered. A man who is emotionally matured is open to learning and growth. Even if it looks like he shouldn't learn from you or it looks like you have nothing to teach him, he just looks for the little things here and there that he could be ignorant about, and then he grabs them. Every opportunity to learn and grow with you is what he looks out for, and then he just stays there and allows himself. That is a man that is emotionally mature. An emotionally matured guy would have any kind of conversation, no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is. He wants to talk about it. He wants to present it. He wants to have you guys talk about it so that you can just, grow through it together. He wants to have that conversation, no matter how odd, no matter how uncomfortable it is for him to bring it up. He wants to have that conversation because he just wants to clear things up. He doesn't want to leave you in a place where you have questions in your heart and they are not answered, where you have questions in your head and you really need answers to, but you don't have the courage to come to him. He just wants to put the conversations out there so that he gets to sort things out and you guys are good. That is a man who is emotionally mature. A man who is emotionally mature is decisive. He doesn't put anyone or you at that point where you're unsure, where you're full with doubt and you don't know what it is, concerning any issue about your relationship. He doesn't sit on the fence. He comes up with solutions and, he gets to think about it and come up with something at the end of the day. Even when he's indecisive about something, he doesn't stay on it for so long because he knows that he has to come to that point finally where he has to make a decision. An emotionally matured man is not indecisive. A man who is emotionally mature does not chicken out. He takes responsibility for his actions. He gets to stand and wait for whatever consequences that should follow. Even when it's not his fault, he just reaches for peace and takes responsibility for whatever has happened. Okay? It doesn't mean that sometimes his babe will not take responsibility over him. But based on who he is, a husband material, he takes responsibility for it. And, he just wants you guys to move on and he reaches for peace every single time. That is a man who is emotionally mature. A man who is emotionally mature is not afraid to express his love to you. He wants the world to know how he feels about you. So he goes out of his way to make sure he shows them. Yeah, he wants everyone to know how special you are to him. He's not afraid to share it with anyone how he feels about you. He's not afraid to share it with anyone what he intends to do with you, how he plans his life with you. He makes his intentions known to you. That is a man who is emotionally ready and mature. That is exactly a man who is a husband material. A husband material is not afraid of his woman's success. Matter of fact, he goes all out to make sure that she's successful. He takes it upon himself. That is a man who is emotionally mature. He's not afraid to support his woman. He's not afraid that she'll become great one day and then she starts to look down on him. He understands that her greatness is his greatness. And when he puts in effort for her to be great, that's him doing it for himself. That man is a husband material. He's a husband material. A husband material invests in your growth. Look, if you have a business, he wants to be in it. He wants to make it better. He wants to grow you as a person. He wants to give you books to read. He wants to make you travel, to see the world. He wants to take you places. He wants to introduce you to new people who will be beneficial to your growth and journey as a person. He wants to give you everything that you need to ensure that your life is better. He wants to see you grow every single day. That man is a husband material. Don't let him go. A husband material shows a high level of humility. He's not obsessed with his ego. He doesn't allow his ego get in between his love for you, and he doesn't allow his ego come to play when he should be resolving issues. He just lays it all down, and in humility, he gets to serve your purpose as a woman. He gets to approach you as a woman. He doesn't care if he feels like, oh my God, why should I do this? I'm the man in the relationship. He just learns to, come down to your level. When there is an issue, he lays down his ego. He doesn't put himself as the man just so you are going to see reasons and, boss you into apologizing even when he's wrong. He puts it all down. He puts his ego aside and, treat the matter on ground as a person, and treats the matter with you as someone that he loves and he values and he wants to be in his life for a very long time. He approaches you with humility, and even when the issue looks like it's getting out of hand, he goes out of his way to make sure that things come back to normal. That is a man who is humble, and yes, he is a husband material. 5 billion yards of husband material. A husband material is transparent. The reason he's transparent is because he doesn't want to leave any doubt in your heart. He doesn't want to leave any doubt, any uncertainty in your heart. He doesn't want to keep you at a place where you have constant questions in your heart. And he just wants to provide answers everywhere, every step of the way. He doesn't leave you in the dark. He doesn't leave you to figure things out yourself. He's transparent. He takes you along. He brings you along. He answers your questions, and the level of loyalty you show to him, he shows even better and higher. That kind of man is a husband material. If you have watched this video and you feel like your man does not have any of these character traits and you're about to cancel him, wait for a second. Some people do not have these character traits, yeah, but they can build it over time. Yeah, they can build it with you or with someone else. It only depends on your patience level. But when you find a man who have got all of this figured out and he has them as his character traits, girlfriend, keep him. Keep him. Grab him with both hands. Thanks for watching.